Guns, 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 my friends. Guns, guns, guns again.
Welcome to our next project, and before you get disappointed by seeing AR-15 parts and thinking, we've already done AR-15s, don't worry, we are continuing the theme of this channel in that every project we take on is an evolution of our skills. So we've done an 80% AR. We have now also done a raw forging that we turned into a single shot lower. There's a reason this giant hunk of aluminum is here, because we are going to take this and turn it into a AR lower with an internal magazine. Don't worry, YouTube, I will not be showing those steps on your platform. No manufacturing will be uploaded to YouTube. So if you remember back to our previous series where we did the single shot lower, the reason for tackling a single shot was because we don't have the tools to effectively broach a magazine well, at least not without spending a heck of a lot of money. That hasn't changed here in the shop. So we are going to explore a concept of an internal magazine because we can still have more than one shot with that, but we still can avoid the need to broach. As you can see here, we have a mock-up. So what we'll be doing is we will be trying to get an internal magazine to work with specifically 350 Legend. And the way that we're going to do that, as of right now at least, is I've got bent feed ramps or feed lips, and we're going to be making a custom follower, probably not with these springs, that will actually sit inside of our lower and allow us to feed a couple rounds. So we are really stepping up our AR-15 game to the next level here. A quick pause. I do want to thank the folks at Odinworks for believing in this project and providing a bunch of the parts for it. We've got this fantastic rune handguard that we're going to be using, as well as a nice stainless steel 350 Legend barrel. That 0% internal magazine lower is going to look something like this. I know that is not nearly as exciting as some of the skeletonized and lightened lowers we've worked on in the past, but I wanted to keep this one a little bit more subdued. One, because we're obviously going to put a cool finish on it, but also this is supposed to be a serious hunting rifle, and so we've got a lot fewer aggressive edges and design aesthetics here, and we're keeping it a little simple. Fits the bill. Also, have to thank Athlon for helping make a ridiculously good optic financially viable for this project. Ignore the Ares ETR for a second. That's going on my 50 cal. This is what we're talking about for this build, and specifically since it is technically an AR platform build, it will get a cantilever style mount. But for a hunting rifle, 4-16, if anything, I might have gone too big on my mag range, but I like having extra, even if I don't end up using it. And man, the screw-on scope caps get me every single time. This is what we will be using, and I went with this over some of the other options they had because as much as this is a hunting rifle, I do really prefer a reticle that is not a BDC, and so this is going to be especially important for this particular rifle since this is 350 Legend, and even if I went and did get a BDC reticle, it probably would not have matched up at all to 350 Legend in general, or God forbid I want to go shoot and hunt subsonic 350 Legend. It's like, I need an actual reticle for this. Where else are we going to be testing our skills? Well, as you can see already, we're going to be bending metal. We are also going to be really challenging ourselves with this internal magazine and these feed lips, because 350 Legend is known to be a very difficult round to get to feed well. So, challenge accepted. The other place that we're going to up our game is, well, actually, let me explain the theme of this build first. So why 350 Legend? Well, not only because it's difficult to feed and I want to challenge us, but this is a very cool deer round. specifically in states that do not allow anything but straight-walled cartridges for hunting. Now, I don't live in one of those states, but I thought it would be cool to try and build something thematically surrounding that concept. So, straight-wall cartridge. We're going to have an internal magazine that limits the number of rounds you can have on you, and you can limit that by how deep you go with the magazine. That's important because a lot of the states that require straight wall cartridges for deer hunting also have a magazine or round limit. So keeping with that theme there. And then finally, I really want to do a hunter themed aesthetic on this. So right now I am leaning towards a combination of FDE, hunter orange, Cerakote. And the way that we're going to use that finish in order to, again, push our skills to the next level is we're going to probably do some airbrushing techniques. Right now I'm leaning towards a tiger stripe finish of those two colors, where we might do a little fading around those tiger stripes with black, and that's where we're going to bring in the airbrushing aspect of things. So either way, wish me luck. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like purpose-built hunting rifles too.
Bang, bang, go the rifles, pop, pop pistols too.